everybody? It is your girl here, Genuinely Divine, and today we're going to be talking about motivation. Today's video is all about motivation. I hope everyone is doing good during this COVID-19 pandemic. I hope you guys are staying in the house, taking care of your families, enjoying your families and your friends. However, whatever the case may be, stay positive and remember that you are divinely protected and no harm can come your way. Now, with that being said, you guys, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, remember to turn on the notification bell so that you never ever miss an upload from me, okay? Now, today's topic is going to be failure. And what is your definition of failure? I decided to do this video because I feel like a lot of people kind of like don't understand failure. And I feel like a lot of people sometimes they look at situations that's not a situation of failure, but they look at it as failure. Now, let me give you guys a scenario and we're gonna build from that scenario. I have a friend, you know, that I felt like was really cool with me, and we're always talking, and I share so much information with this friend because this person has always been there for me no matter what I was going through. I always felt like I could count on this person, right? So last year was a year of a lot of experiences and lessons for me, where especially dealing with my daughter, so you know, my relationship and things of that nature. A lot of different things happened. And I decided to share this information with my friend that I felt like we were so close and I can share that information with this person. And nothing bad came about it, of course, but my friend perceived all the things that I went through last year, those two major mishaps, as failure. He didn't say it per se or directly, but indirectly, he said, in a conversation one day, I was like, you know, I bought me a new car. I'm so excited about it for my business. So when I'm going here and there, you know, I have this, whatever. And the comment that he made was, oh, that's great. Everybody deserves a break. Meaning that, thank God something good has happened for you after all the failures or the trials and tribulations you had last year, okay? Now, it's okay that he felt that way, but it inspired me to do this video because I, at that moment, became aware that my so-called friend or my associate perceived the mishaps in my life to be failures. My friend is actually an earth sign, and earths are naturally pessimistic. They're naturally negative type people, okay? I am a fire sign, of course. I am naturally positive and optimistic, okay? So I became aware that my friend felt like I was failing, and finally something good is coming out of these failures. But it was material, so I don't understand how he could feel that getting a new car was actually was an uplift. But then you have to think, this is a Taurus, this is earth energy, so of course earth energy, Taurus, is all about the materialistic world. And if you're gaining material things, then of course you're doing great in the eyes of a Taurus because they don't know any other way to look at a situation, okay? Because I was made to become aware that my friend actually perceived the things in my life as failure, I had to realize that sometimes there's information that you should not share with people. Even if you feel like they're your very close friends, some information you shouldn't share it with them. And the reason why I say that is because the universe is all about vibrations, okay? If you have someone in your life or in your circle that's vibrating from a very low vibration, very negative, then they're going to be someone that's going to hurt you or going to hold you back. Because where you're looking at a situation as this is a lesson, this is an experience, you know, you're being very optimistic about the situation and looking at it as you know, this is just one stumbling block, and I'm just, you know, I see the blessing in the situations. They're looking at it as failure, and they're vibrating from a very negative mindset with your name in their mouths, which is being put into the universe with your name attached to it. That is exactly why when people always like, oh, I'm gonna pray for you, don't pray for me, pray for yourself. Don't put my name in your mouth. And you have to be careful with that, because everyone is not going to perceive things the same. So this video is to motivate and to encourage someone who has friends or have family in your life who is very negative, very pessimistic, never can see the good in any situation, can only see the bad. You have to detach yourself away from those type of people. You have to. It doesn't matter if they're your family. It doesn't matter if you've known them forever. Sometimes we outgrow people, and as you start to vibrate on a higher octave and they're still vibrating on that same low octave, you have to get away from those type of people. You have to, because they're not going to help you. They're gonna hold you down. They're gonna hold you back. You have to surround yourself with like-minded type people. People who are optimistic like you. People who can see the lessons in a situation. Look at it as an experience and not a negative. And so they will, and of course they will receive their blessings from it. Let me give you an example for those of you who really don't understand where I'm coming from. Let's just say, for instance, there's two people, same scenario. Okay, they both had to move from their huge house to a smaller house. The pessimistic person actually looked at it as a negative, that he had to lose his big beautiful house to go to this small little bitty house. So now he's very angry, he's very sad and depressed that he had to move to a smaller house, which means that he looked like he's a failure to the world, and within himself he feels like he is a failure. Now he's creating a negative environment in his mind space, and that now all he's attracting to himself is situations that makes him feel as if he is a failure, because he cannot accept the fact, he cannot accept this as a lesson so that he can receive his blessing. Let's take party number 2. He moves from his big house and had to go to a smaller house. He's very optimistic about the situation, like, oh my God, thank you so much that I have a roof over my head. I'm able to take care of my family. It gives me an opportunity to try again, to make better choices, better decisions. Oh, thank you, Father God, for allowing me such an opportunity. The optimistic one is looking at this as a blessing, because he understands that he could have had nothing at all. So now, because of that positive, optimistic type energy that the second party is displaying, the universe is picking up that vibration. Now, everything that comes to the optimistic one is positive. It helps him to realize that he is receiving the blessings from this experience. Now, as you guys saw in this scenario, two people, same situation, different outlooks. It's all about how you look at a situation. Your perception of a situation is everything. It is what guides you. It is what leads you. A lot of people have asked me, why are you always so happy? I'm happy because I choose to be happy. I'm happy because I look at the silver lining in a dark cloud. Because one thing I've learned throughout my lifetime is there is a positive and there's a negative to every situation. The decision is yours to focus on the negative or to focus on the positive. Whatever the case may be, I hope that you choose to focus on the positive. If you are a person who is pessimistic and you're always looking at things from the negative aspect, let me tell you something. Stay positive. Try to train yourself to look at things from a positive aspect, because I promise you, it's going to change your life. I I go through many different obstacles, many different types of situations, but I never lose my smile. I never lose my optimism, because of the simple fact that I know that greater is always to come. That being said, you guys, I hope that I was able to inspire someone today to make better choices with people that you surround yourself with, to make better choices when you're actually creating a mind space for yourself. Until the next time, you guys, I wish you so much love, peace, and so many wonderful blessings. Bye.